But first, in just a few weeks, deer culling season will begin in North Olmsted, and it runs from January to March.
Well, one resident doesn't want to see the North Olmsted police officers hunting deer on her property. News 5's Nadine Abasada brings us that debate.
It's not safe.
Lori Kashani has lived in her home for more than 20 years, and one of her favorite features are the woods out back.
We used to get at least 1 or 2 deer a day in our yard, and I loved it. Now we're lucky it's once a month.
But what ruins her view?
Our property ends past the yellow second house with the dogs.
Oh, wow. And then you've seen them out here?
Absolutely.
Is when she sees North Olmsted police looking for deer.
I see them right here. I can see them out of my kitchen window. Yeah, that's how close the homes are. That's not safe.
Mike Petrus lives around the block, and he overlooks the same groves of trees. And he has seen the officers too.
They come in right over here and cut through the yard, and they're in the back there sometimes.
But they don't bother him at all.
You know, I'm ambivalent towards it. Doesn't matter to me. I know there's a lot of deer, so it's traffic concerns. If they got to call them, then they got to call them.
North Olmsted Police Chief Bob Wagner says they have been culling deer since 2016.
That is just to manage the deer population in the city of North Olmsted to keep it healthy. So far this year, since January 1st of 2023, North Olmsted Police has responded to approximately 106 calls for service regarding deer. And that could be for a variety of things. Car versus deer accidents, deer caught in fence, deer destroying people's shrubbery, just too many deer in people's neighborhood.
Their season runs every year from January to March, and before they begin, they post warning signs alerting people to the hunt.
So in the larger areas, mailers were sent out to the residents in those areas.
Some of the posts are in neighborhoods with wooded areas like Lori's and Mike's. Chief Wagner states that officers are required to know their surroundings and every safety risk before shooting.
Our officers are pretty well trained. They've been doing it. They're all veteran officers. They're all police trained marksmen. They know what property boundaries.
While Petrus has confidence in the police department,
I trust that they're going to do the right thing, and they're going to be shooting with nothing behind it that'll be dangerous.
Lori still doesn't trust it.
That's how close the houses are. That's where they're shooting.
She just wants the police department
That is not safe.
out of her backyard.
Have you thought about putting something up to make it clear to them where your lines are?
I'm going to be putting a lot up if they continue to do this.
Reporting in North Olmsted, Nadine Abasada, News 5.
Okay, car deer crashes are another reason why communities choose to allow deer calls. And this time of year, that kind of crash is most likely to occur in Ohio. There have been more than 100,000 of them. That's according to State Highway Patrol, almost half come in October, November, and December. A majority of them result in property damage, but nearly 36 people have died in those crashes. The routes with the most crashes include U.S. Route 30, State Route 3, I-71, and I-77 too.